What is going on, my brothers and sisters of the leaf? Welcome to another Cigarsticks video. As always, I'm Sticks, and today I've got another cigar review for you. Yeah, that just happened. Today's cigar review is the MBombay Mora No. 4, or the Corona Vitola. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit more background information on who MBombay is and why we're doing cigar reviews. So let's just get into it, all right? MBombay is owned by a man named Mel Shaw, and he's a retailer who owns the famed wine and cigars in Palm Springs, California. After retiring from the IT industry in about 2001, Shaw opened up his shop, and now he is kind of worked into the production side and the manufacturing of cigars. Now, all of the MBombay cigars are out of Costa Rica, but that's not where they get all of their tobaccos and blends. That just happens to be where they roll them and get everything together to send out to us in the United States. Overall, I have to tell you that MBombay as a boutique brand has really impressed me, not just with the actual blends themselves, but with the professionalism, the sophistication, the all-around demeanor that these guys have had. It has been stellar and out of the park. And that's partly why I wanted to share this with you guys, is because I feel it's very important if a company is being that cool and that forthright and that high speed with things, that they deserve a little bit more of the time. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that said, I'd like you guys to sit back, grab a fine beverage, and enjoy this journey with me for the Mora No. 4 by MBombay. The MBombay Mora, it's got a Dominican Corojo wrapper. In addition, there's a Peruvian binder, which is considered a staple in the MBombay portfolio. Any one of the cigars that you have a Peruvian binder. The filler is Dominican and Ecuadorian, and the country of origin again is out of Costa Rica. As mentioned, the MBombay Mora is available in several vitolas. I'm not going to get into all of those right now, but the No. 4 is a 5x44 size, ring gauge is 44, 5-inch, and you know, it's really nice looking. It's got really dark mahogany color to it. The wrapper itself is a little bit oily, some visible veins and visible wrapper stems. The No. 4 is basically got a little tiny bit of a, you can't really see it all that well here, I don't think, but it's got a little tiny bit of a pigtail on it. Much like the Drew Estate Unico Serie with like the Papas Fritas and the Dirty Rat and the Ratzilla, that kind of thing, you know, with the twist cap on there, the pigtail end, I guess. The flavor profiles are supposed to be cedar, sweet spice, natural tobacco, a little bit of cocoa or chocolate. And some people have even said that there's a little bit of lemongrass in there. So I'll have to see how I think of it and give you my palate's perspective on everything. But several people I've seen have pointed out those notes, and I'm really looking forward to actually cutting into this and going to town. So with all of that said, I'm going to get this cut, and we're going to really push on through this. But I have to tell you that this really does have a very sweet highlight to it. A bit earthy, maybe a little barnyard. It's actually pretty pleasant to the smell, and I never really pointed out the foot on here. It's actually kind of wrapped up over itself. It's not exposed like some of the other ones that you've seen. Many ones that I've seen is that it's actually exposed, and in some cases you have the completely exposed foot on there or the shaggy foot on there. That's not like this at all. So I'm going to get this cut up here, and I will give you my thoughts here in just a second. So just got this cut up. See how it tastes. Oh wow, this has got a really sweet, cocoa-y, maybe even salted caramel toastiness to it. Very, very, very pleasant. Also getting a good hint of nut, like almond or cashew. I do want to point out that the draw is really open, not restricted at all. So I'm really, really looking forward to lighting this up and getting into it. So let's give her a warm up. Right off the bat, it's got the peppery kick with a little bit of a cedar back end to it. Retro is a little bit of a light pepper, not very strong at all. It's pretty smooth. Well, that being said, guys, I'm gonna see you in just a few moments after I get into the cigar a little bit and give you my thoughts. See you in just a minute. So we're back again. Got into the cigar just a little bit here, as you can see. One thing I actually don't think I did that I need to do is show you what the wrapper looks like. Again, I've shown you in a couple other ones, but I wanted to show you how ornate this really is. Get you a really close-up here. That is really, really decorative. MBombay does something pretty special with theirs. There's actually meaning in their wrappers, and I've explained it before to an extent, but I'll give you a hint. There are 3 animals on each of these wrappers. There is the elephant, there is the peacock, and there is the lion. So each one of those means something in the Indian culture, and I challenge you to actually go and figure out what that is. I'm not going to give that one to you. It's actually really kind of cool that they've done this and taken a lot of their heritage and put it into their cigar. That being said, though, I want to also point out, you know, that the burn has been pretty razor's edge, you know. Really good kickbacks of the pepper, the spices I'm picking up, but it's a sweet spice. Not really able to put my finger on it. Retro on this is still really mellow pepper. Interestingly enough, it's got a little bit of that spice picking up with it. This is crazy. Literally, this last segment that I did was about 10 seconds because airplanes keep coming over, man. It's like I don't know. It's like taxi, 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 taxi coming in. It's crazy, crazy. All right, we're back. So I wanted to point out that, you know, even though I'm getting those pepper and spices and whatnot, and a little touch of sweetness, you know, some woody notes, even though I'm getting that, it still remains smooth. Now, that's kind of crazy because most of the time the pepper is like in your face, like pepper. No, this isn't like that. It's actually pepper. It's nice. It's a good change of pace. A little bit more smooth, a little bit more refined maybe. That's a really good way to put it, I think. Refined. Whoever decided to do this specific blend was a freaking genius. Yeah, I said it. I'm not even like halfway through the cigar and I'm already like raving about it on the inside of my head here. Alright, so with that said, I'm going to get into the cigar down into the second third and give you my thoughts there. But thus far, it's been a very enjoyable stick. I have no complaints whatsoever about the construction, about the taste, about the profile. Yeah, there's nothing I can say about it that's going to take away from the cigar right now. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See you in a minute, guys. So, alright, welcome back. I wanted to pick this up now that we are through the first third. As you can tell, the ash is holding on. Really great construction. I don't think I pointed this out either, but it's got a great firm roll to it. Not hard, just firm. No real soft spots to mention. It's been very, very good and consistent. The pepper and the sweetness have just held up. The cigar has been really smooth, consistently. Oh, these airplanes are driving me crazy. Alright, so the stick has been really consistent throughout. The pepper remains a little bit not nearly as in your face as some of the other cigars that I've had. And that has been a very pleasant surprise. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and continue smoking it down. And we will see you in just a minute. And we're back. So, got into the middle third here. And just as I was about ready to start filming again, the ash fell off. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It was holding on really well, too. Also, the tempo of the flavors have really picked up and kind of pow, hit you in the mouth. You know, it's been, so far it's been a great cigar. Flavor profile hasn't really changed all that much, but the amount of flavor has really just swelled. The cigar is still smooth. In fact, my mouth is being coated really well by a creamy, thick smoke. And it's extremely pleasant. The whole experience has been really awesome so far. And again, I can't say enough about this thus far. It's bizarre because I'm already raving about it. I haven't even got to the final thoughts yet. Anyway, let me smoke it down a little bit more and get back with you. Hey, you're back. All right, so check it out. We're down to about the final third here, and man, this thing has been flavor packed right all the way up to the middle third there. It was fairly even, consistent, and it really didn't pick up, I mean, the intensity of the flavors until about the middle third, and then it has just been awesome all the way up to this point. The peppers have been smooth. The retrohale has remained very consistent with the pepper and the hints of spice. And it's a sweet spice. So what are you going to do? You got to keep on smoking it, baby. Keep on smoking it. Get right on down to the nub. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on going here. Man, I am so excited about this little dance. Man, that's just stupid, but it feels right. Alright, so I will see you right about the nub here and see where we go. But if anything is like it's been the whole time thus far, I will be trying to nub this little fool. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, get down into the nub, and we will go from there. I'll do another little dance. It's a freaking party up in here. I got whiskey. I got an MBombay Mora. Man, it doesn't really get much better than this right now, fellas. Sorry. And ladies. See you in a minute, guys. Good and bad. The good news is that this has been a fantastic cigar. The thing that makes me a little sad panda here is that I'm going to have to actually put this out at some point. I don't want to do that. So let's see here. Let me see how I can put this. Fantastic. I know that it's starting to sound like I'm becoming a fanboy of MBombay, and that might be true, because everything that I've smoked thus far has been really fantastic. This is my 4th review now on MBombay products, and with every one of them that I've done, they have been solid, really solid, at least 90 plus cigars in terms of the overall rating system that is common out there. I haven't had any of them that I've rated less than 3 beards so far, and that really is saying something about the consistency. It just seems like the blend here is just mixing around and getting you really, really good complexity, balanced complexity, and I think that that is key. The balanced complexity is actually making this experience just phenomenal. I am gonna nub this cigar. I'm probably gonna take a few pictures, post them up as well, but been a very consistent, solid, fantastic stick. Yeah, man, thanks, Mel. This has been awesome, awesome, awesome. To think that I actually have a couple of more cigars to do a review for, it just makes me giddy all inside here. And I'm glad that you guys have joined me along this journey again. I really appreciate you guys' support. And if I want to give a real quick shout out to one of the guys on Twitter, Inhale1300. Hey man, that package is on its way. Vander, Diane, I tried to overnight it to her because she was leaving, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed the selection. I just kind of grabbed a few of the cigars that I had and sent it out to you as a thank you for your support. So we will see you in just a minute, and I'll present my final thoughts. But I'm going to smoke some more of this and get a little bit further into the nub. All right, we'll see you in just a minute, guys. And we're back. Hey, man, this was a great experience this time. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey through the senses. It's been phenomenal. I want to recap just a little bit. You know, the whole cigar had pepper, spice, sweet spice, and woody, nutty complexity through the whole cigar, but again, it picked up at the 3rd. Had a little bit of tunneling, I think, because of the weather here, but that's really it for today, my brothers and sisters of the leaf. I want to thank you again for joining me, but let's get on to the actual rating here. Now, because of the fact that I've done other MBombay reviews and I know where the flavor profiles really land now, I'm getting a good solid understanding and a good insight into how they do things. And you know what, I still cannot express enough how this boutique brand has really captured me. So let's get into it. With everything that I've experienced thus far, I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5 beards. Man, that's awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the support. I want to thank you yet again for joining me. If you liked it, please, down below, like, subscribe, comment, join us with the discussion, join us every review I've got coming out, and as always, the links for all our social media are going to be in the comments area below, in the subject area below. Join us on Twitter, our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Cigarsticks. And on Twitter, I'm at Cigarsticks. And I hope to see you on all the other medias out there. Again, this is Chemsticks with Cigarsticks. We'll see you next time, my brothers and sisters of the leaf. Until then, I hope you enjoy really smooth draws, long ashes, and of course, a stiff whiskey. I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.